All right, I'm gonna try to go live. I ain't been live for a few days. It's been a while. A lot of things been going. Had a mind on a lot of things in the family lately, and so I haven't had a chance to really do any scouting or any reporting or any studying or nothing. And trying to gonna try to do a little bit tonight. Gonna try to talk about a little bit of things. So that being said, this is Biscuit, and let's get busy. Good evening. Remember, if you come into my shows, smash that like button, hit that share button. I'd be appreciated. Go if we really to go follow my YouTube channel. That's YouTube at Biscuit. That's BIZCUTT. And I've got a bad echo coming here, so I'm gonna try to turn it down a little bit. There we go. That's better. So, hope everybody out there's doing staying warm and staying safe. It's been a hell of a storm we just got, and we got some frigid cold moving in too. So here in the Midwest, it kind of sucks right now, man. So it sucks really bad. So I hope everybody's staying safe, staying warm. If you're further down south, I hope if you're still out of power, that they get you back up as soon as possible. I ask that you be patient. And all my former brothers that's out there working that and staying. Hope you're staying safe, and know that I'm not with you there physically, but I'm with you there mentally, man. I was there in the trenches with you guys for years. You know that. So without that, you guys deserve a standing ovation for that, man. I mean, you gotta understand, power line workers they give up their livelihoods to go to different states to live in bad situations, to live in tents, to eat bullshit meals, to work around the clock. I remember doing that. For 30 years, that was me, just out there fighting the elements, to fight to restore power, to help with hospitals and people who needed the power to survive. Obviously to survive, and it's a lot of work, especially this. And when you got temperatures like this, that's below zero, ice and snow everywhere, it's a bitch. So I hope you guys stay safe and know that we're with you, man. That's to all my union brothers out there. All right, so I've been off. Haven't really done a lot of studying. I think you guys know that my mind's been other in different directions. A lot of personal stuff, and for the ones who do know what I'm talking about, I appreciate all the vibes and the prayers that you guys have sent that we're going through. It's a trying time, and I think we're going to get through this pretty good. I mean, we got a lot of hope and we got a lot of faith. So, for everybody that's reached out and said, "Hey, we're thinking about you guys." Les and I, we appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. Right? Thank you very much. It's been an emotional roller coaster for us. You get hit with something like this, man, and you just don't know what to say or do in these situations because you feel helpless until everything comes to light, where we know what we're facing. And for right now, but today it was a good day. So hopefully we're gonna get through this. So once again, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. All right, so I'm a little bit behind on some cowboy reporting, man. So it's been some. So uh Dan Quinn hires Devontae Jones. As you guys all know, Devontae Jones was just in the Cowboys. Had a face to face meeting last week with the Cowboys organization about being a defensive coordinator. He Dan Quinn obviously was didn't waste no time. He interviewed him and hired him as for the Washington Commanders to be their defensive uh, coordinator, um, which means he's going after an attack defense because that's one thing Devontae Jones will do. He will attack. Minnesota when being uh, being an understudy for Brian Flores. Uh, they led the league in blitzes. That they ran all kinds of different blitzes, and if you know me, I'm all about that. So that's one of the reasons why I was kind of saying okay for Devontae Jones, but at the same time, I didn't want them to hire the first guy that they went after. So, but Dan Quinn did hire him, and that's because they're going to because the Minnesota gave Cowboys get they really got Cowboys had the Cowboys number this year. They kicked the shit out of the Cowboys. So he's really thinking about his NFC East rivals, um, and what this definitely does is when we go into the draft. I'm hoping to God that we end up with Caleb Downs with the 12th pick, and I know that's going to be far fetched. But what I see now with Washington having the 7th pick, and if Caleb Downs is there, they're taking him, man, and that's going to fucking suck. So yeah, look for Washington if with that 7th pick to go ahead and take Caleb Downs and. That sucks because I want the Cowboys to get him. I really do. That's the guy. That's the guy I want. That's the absolute guy I want. So yeah. So Dan Quinn is getting aggressive. He's thinking about his NFC East rivals, and so I understand that's just smart. So um, kudos to Dan Quinn. We still gonna whip that ass. So get ready. And moving on, Christian Parker gets hired by the Cowboys as defensive coordinator, and I'm all about that. I'm a young guy bringing a new style to the Dallas Cowboy organization, and going to try to change this defense. This defense, man, just absolutely ruined our season, and it was unbearable to watch, man. It was terrible. But uh, White Cotton, Aaron White Cotton is out. He didn't get fired, so I'm going to reiterate that he did not get fired. It was mutual that he take on the defensive to go and be the defensive backs or defensive lines coach for the Tennessee Titans. So he's doing the same job that he did at Dallas, but he's going to do it for Tennessee now. So, but chances are that the fact that they were mutual about doing this, that he probably knew that he was done anyway. So, but David Overstreet, Andre Curtis, and Dave Barganzi, they're all gone, man. Parker is cleaning house, and he's going to hire the guys that he wants. The guy, hopefully, he's not hiring the buddy system. He's going to get guys that is coming in here to work, man. So even if he doesn't want some of his buddies, as long as they're bringing a winning culture in here, so bring it. All this is telling me is that Parker is inciting a full defensive rebuild, and that's what they need, man. New hirings to satisfy what he wants to do in Dallas for the next few years, 2026 and beyond. It's got to happen. Got to have new faces. Got to have new faces. Got to have new culture in Dallas, man. That defense has not been good for 2 years, man. So the four things that we're going to try to watch for with Coach Parker is we're going to have to maximize everybody's potential. hoping that the Cowboys can get results for Deron Bland, Siobhan Ravel, Carlian Carson, Josh Butler, Elijah Clark, and Zion Childers, and Tweekaze Bridges. I think I've never been able to pronounce that guy's name. So Bridges. We just call him Bridges. Hopefully, we can get good results and then turn them guys into some decent play. And we all know that Deron Bland, when he's if they put him in the right situations, he will jump the ball. He can get picks. But we want to turn him into a real defender now. So, and of all the guys I just named, he's the one that's been he's once been All Pro. He's once been Pro Bowl. He's the one that set the NFL record for pick six. So he's the guy that we want to really moving forward, especially also Siobhan Ravel, man. I mean, I want to see, like I've said, I think that they need to get him into the rookie camps this year because he didn't get to do it last year. I think it's important because he gets the full, knowing I don't know the right words to say, but the full presence of what he needs to do as a defensive back for the Dallas Cowboys because he spent all that time just nursing a injured knee, so he really needs everything, man. So I want to see that, and I want to see him that what Coach Parker brings to make him understand the pro game a little bit better and moving forward. Because I really think Siobhan Ravel could be really good, but thinking it and doing it is two different things. So let's move on. Also, some of the things we're gonna look for is performance over traits, and what I mean by that is Cowboys have always looked for the tall, slender defensive back. Obviously Siobhan Ravel's one. Guys like Izzy Mwakamo, also just to name a few that they have tried to go with, but instead he wants to use discipline. Disciplined players who's working hard, studying, get better. Parker is an effective teacher. His schemes are not simple, but they require a lot of processing, but the way he can explain it, he wants to make it easy for the guys to understand, and that's very important. So not always go for the tall back, but for the guys that's disciplined who can actually get out there and play hard and make plays and listen and learn. So that's huge. That's huge. Obviously the number one thing for him is, Vic Fangio, understudy Vic Fangio's influence. Obviously, if you know me, I love the blitzing, but Fangio doesn't blitz. But what he does is he confuses the living hell out of the quarterback in front of him, man. And to me, if you can cause that quarterback to make mistakes, then that's better than blitzing. I mean, that works just as good as a blitz. He'll give you for example, he'll give you a too high safety look, and before the snap. He'll make you think that you're in a cover 2. Well, it'll actually be a cover 4. He'll describe it. He'll disguise it, should I say, and may make it a combination of the two. And because once the ball is snapped, defending, what he does is he'll rotate his backs around and try to get into the areas where to eliminate those dead zones, which is what the Cowboys absolutely got killed at last year, man. And Eberflus, all he did was run those damn zones, and teams just got in there, and a lot of players got to find the dead spot in the zone. They sit down there, and then all of a sudden it's an easy first down. And it sucked, man. It really sucked. So, And, so that's where I like what Fangio does. He doesn't do a lot of blitzing at all. When he does, he schemes. He schemes. So, for example, it's uh, uh, he'll like use a penny front using five down linemen. What he'll do is he'll bring the linebacker up, and then what they'll force up there to stop the run with the interior defensive tackles that the Cowboys have got right now. That I look for them to run that a lot. But some of the things he also does is he'll bring the linebacker in. For to rush the quarterback while he'll bring an end or something out into coverage. He'll also he does his stunts with the tackles and the ends where they'll loop around, and he knows how he his whole point is to try to confuse the quarterback, and he does a hell of a job at it, man. So that's the thing about Vic Fangio. Now, what Coach Parker's going to do is yet to be seen. So I'm just going by some of the things that we see from Fangio, and there's a reason why he's all over. He's constantly everywhere he goes. He puts up a good defense, man. So he's good at his job, and he's good at having that guy as your mentor. Yeah, that's inspiring. So obviously, we're going to be looking at an entirely new menu of coaches, some free agents. Obviously, some of the a couple guys I like to see bring over from the Eagles is how about Dean and Blankenship? Maybe bringing them both would be funny, but maybe one of the two. I could go for that, man. So the reason why I say that because normally lots of defensive coordinators when they go to take on a new team, they'll bring some of the guys that they want. Like Quinn, he brought over Kazee and Curse. They did pretty good work. Eberflus obviously brought his guy Sanborn and Murray. So that wasn't so good. Nolan, he wanted guys like Don Terry Poe and trying to think of some other ones that he wanted that didn't work, man. So, but my point is that they bring a player or two in to try to teach what they're trying to do on the field with players that they've already worked with that knows exactly what they want. So to bring in guys like Nakobe Dean and Blankenship, yeah, I'm all for it because Cowboys obviously need safeties, they need a linebacker, they need and with Parker, I really think they're going to re-sign. They need to re-sign Clowney, so that's yet to be seen. We'll be able to watch that in the future. So that's pretty much all I got tonight. I'm going to stop going live every day because it's football season's coming to an end. Obviously, the Super Bowl is coming up, and we got the Patriots and the Seahawks, man. Congratulations to DeMarcus Lawrence, man. That's one guy I'm happy that he's in the Super Bowl. He's going to get a shot to win one. All the years he was at Dallas, being the leader of our defense, just one of the key leaders in the locker room. Period, man. He really was a big loss for the Cowboys. I truly believe that. He was the very first guy the Cowboys ever gave $100 million to, and he's been a really tight player for years. Now he's on another team, and just like always. If your name's DeMarcus, you leave the Cowboys and go win a Super Bowl. DeMarcus Ware, now we got DeMarcus Lawrence. Oh my God. I mean, eventually it's got to have the name Dallas Cowboys on it, man. Come on. It's been so many years, and keeping your faith and being a team player and a team fan all these years. It's hard to do, dude. It is hard to do, man. It is absolutely hard to do. It is hard to do. So, congratulations to DeMarcus Lawrence. Congratulations to both teams. The that Patriots game, the reason why they're there is it's flat out because Bo Nix didn't play, man, and that's just a fact. Bo Nix unfortunately got hurt, and we had and it came down to needing a you two mind. My dogs are in here wrestling. Get lost. So anyway, the Super Bowl is set. I'm going to take the Seahawks because, like I was saying, it hell hasn't froze over yet for me to vote to root for the Patriots, man. So I just can't do it. I'll never be able to do it. So anyway, congratulations to both teams in the Super Bowl. I want to see DeMarcus Lawrence get it. He absolutely deserves it. He's played a long time. He's played a long time for the Cowboys. He's played on some really good teams with the Cowboys, but they just never could get over the hump. Things just goes bad in the playoffs, and they didn't go bad for the Seahawks. Sam Darnold, man, what can you say about that performance, man? That's just, he deserves a standing ovation. I mean, the things that he's done the last 2 years, I mean, winning all those games, ain't nobody out but beat him like that, man. I mean, congratulations to him. I'm happy for Sam Darnold because he's been such the butt of the NFL for so long. People laughing at him. Oh, he's never going to this, can't do that. He jumped from team to team. I mean, he's on his fourth team in 4 years, man, and that's just it don't make no sense, And then now he's playing some really, really good football. Congratulations to him. And go kick those Patriots' ass, man. Go get them. So that being said, I'm probably going to wind this down tonight. I'm happy for Coach Parker cleaning house the way he is to get his guys that he wants. It's important that you get who you need, and I'm so glad that that Schottenheimer is 100% behind this. That the Joneses are not getting involved as of right now, anyway, and they're letting Schottenheimer make the calls because this is what you hired your coach for, and he's going to try to put the team together that he can coach and the coaches that he needs to coach with. No matter what Jones said in that interview, Eberflus was forced onto Schottenheimer. Schottenheimer, being a first time coach, was not going to sit and say, "Oh no, man, I don't want that guy." He was going to listen to what his boss told him because he had no choice. He just had to go out there and show the world that he can coach, and he showed the world that he can coach, and he's done a hell of a job. So with that being said, I'm happy for that we have Christian Parker as our defensive coordinator. Hopefully we get this secondary put together and we get with that we really have to we get aggressive in free agency and we get these top two draft picks we get we get 2 picks in the first in the top 20. So these have got to hit, and hopefully they will. Hopefully one of them's got the name Caleb Downs, man. That would be so great. But with Dan Quinn hiring his defensive coordinator, it happens to be one of the guys, Durante Jones. So that's going to put a big damper on that one, man. So it is what it is. But I appreciate everybody who has reached out during this trying time for us. When you're getting the reports that we were getting, man, it's been more than scary. It's been very, very uncomfortable. We've been very concerned around in my family, but we're going to get through this. We got some pretty positive vibes, and we appreciate everybody who has reached out. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Until next time, you know what it is, folks. We are still them boys, and we will see you again soon. Take care.